Okay, so on this video, I wanted to show off my updated Lego City. It's been about a year or two since I've made it. Not a lot's changed, but the biggest change is I have the Daily Bugle. So it's the most expensive Lego set I've ever bought. And I had some extra money from work, and so I was able to treat myself with this. Made a few changes to it. I took out the superhero characters and replaced the characters in it with just regular yellow minifigures. Some of the screens like that I left with the superhero related stuff just because I do still like it, and someday if I ever want to return it back to normal, then all that stuff is still intact. And I still have the other screen pieces with the stickers on them. They're put up too because they're cool. I just don't really have any use for them right now. I replaced where the spider buggy was. Put a Lego billboard, little mini billboard thing up there on it. I added a top to this because I think the way it was built, it was kind of opened up. I like that look better myself. I added some little panels from video and some of those connection spots where the big electronic signs were. So the way I had it before the Daily Bugle was, I think maybe the park was where the Daily Bugle is, and then the diner was here at the end maybe, or I can't remember exactly how, but some things got rearranged ever so slightly. Most things are the same. I did add in my train station that came with the Hogwarts Express set. The one that came out I don't know if this came out in 2019 or it might have been 2019. But I worked this in, and because I had just a train yard, like a working area back here, and I revamped that and just moved that down and then put in my actual train station here, and then kind of fixed up added some stuff to the walkway to where it goes from the city. You can walk from the street on up and then go over the train and go to the station. My museum, I moved. It used to be where the Lego store is. I haven't watched my other video, my old one, so I don't remember exactly where it used to be. But I do remember the museum was more on the corner. But I really like its placement. Really like my Lego store. It's little things going on here. Displays in the windows. This is a little custom printed Coca-Cola machine and employee I got here in my city. Then some other brands. I got Ronald and a Mickey D's Fry Man here trying to draw business away from this sandwich shop to their business, so that's kind of a funny little scene I've got set up. Some of my motorcycles fell over. Man. Okay, well, that's really hard to do with one hand. There we go. That only took way too long. And I think everything else is the same over here. Maybe some new vehicles added. My cab. This is the cab that came with the Daily Bugle, but I have changed it up quite a bit to make it where it can hold figures side by side. And it's just so much more fitting now to me. Most of my vehicles I like to fix to where they can fit two characters, because you think about how these characters get around, and if all the vehicles just hold one character, how does everybody get around? Sometimes it makes sense, like you got this tiny little compact car and this one, so they're just individuals. So in my city I've got a wide range of vehicle sizes. I've got things that fit one person, but then, like I said, if I can, I like to try to make it where they can fit two people. That way some vehicles can be made for families, or in the case of a taxi, you want it to be able to fit more than one person. Here's my fire truck. That's one of my custom vehicles. This little truck here is a custom vehicle. My little surfer van. And then this over here is my most recent. I made it last year sometime. I don't remember where or when, I mean. But I really like the way this turned out. Like, I just kind of went back and forth and tried a bunch of designs, and I ended up making this futuristic looking, really sleek car. Really happy with how it turned out. So there's my arcade over here. And eventually I'm hoping to maybe start doing some short little videos of each individual building and just kind of show what's on the inside. Cafe, sandwich shop. The Sanctum Sanctorum is a pizza shop on the bottom, and then it's the owner's apartment on the top. Then over here you've got a hair salon, bank, and jewelry store. And I'm thinking the jewelry store might be my first little video I make, kind of showing the inside. It's not crazy detailed or anything, and I made it a long time ago, but it's still one of my favorites, and I really like the simplistic but sophisticated look of it. And so that's my Lego City. And I guess while I'm back here, I'll just kind of do a quick sweep through, and you can see some other stuff. So it'll be a bit of a room tour. There's my Dumbledore display from The Hobbit. It's hard to see. This back room, it just has such bad lighting, and I don't really have a good way to add good lighting in. Normally I keep these blinds closed, but I've got them open to try to let some light in. Here's my outdoor camping scene. Got some cabins over here, and I've got a custom built outhouse. I made a little moon sticker like they'll often have on the outhouse doors. That's really funny. Clark came back here and put the shark in the river. It's really funny considering he's only just now almost 3. I don't think he even realized what he was doing, but that's really funny. Over here I just got all kinds of stuff happening. I got eagles flying around, hanging out, people camping, eating, lots of wildlife. There's a skunk, Back here's a bear cub hiding out. So we've got the big camper and then the small pull behind camper. So really like that scene. Down here I got a couple different sets. I need to make a video on this too someday. I submitted this to Lego Ideas a couple years ago, and well, several years ago now, I guess, and it was rejected because at the time they were doing the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. They had just done that, and they said something that was too similar, but I'm still really proud of this. It's kind of like a steampunk almost type pirate ship, and it's shaped like a fish. Like from the side perspective, it kind of looks like a fish. So I really like that. I'm really happy how that turned out. So I'll do a video on that sometime. Over here I've got some of my favorite stuff. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings. Star Wars isn't like my most favorite, but some of those figures I've had since I was a kid, and I've got my original VHS trilogy over there, so that's cool. Got some custom houses. The top one's more of like a modern style house. The second to top one is actually the very first Lego house I built for my Sig Fig. I'll have to show that off sometime. I built that when I first started getting back into Lego in 2014 when the Lego movie came out. Got a fairground scene. Down here I've got my custom post office and car shop. And just got some stuff up here. My old Mega Bloks battleship. My Titanic. It's not Lego. I don't remember what brand it is, but I really like having my own Titanic, especially since the Lego Titanic's out now and it's just so huge and expensive and I'll never have it. Got some Mega Bloks or Mega Construx Pokemon, some more various things, superhero stuff. Got a bunch of stuff in here I'll have to show sometime. There's my hospital over there, my little custom police station. The manor, Lockwood Manor from Jurassic World. There's my Brachiosaurus over there from Mattel and my Mosasaurus. Got some superhero piggy banks up on the top there. Not piggy banks, but you know, money banks. I got the Forma fish up top. And I got several more Jurassic World and my Funko Pops. There's my Funko Pops. My BrickHeadz. And then there's my BrickHeadz family. I built like a custom little one for Clark. And then down here I've got my beach scene. And then I've got my construction scene. And then down here I've got Hall of Armor. There's my Hulkbuster that I actually made a video on a couple years ago. And then here's my Jurassic World shelf. Got various things on it. Got some minifigs on the wall here. And then to bring it back around, here's my Funko Pops. Maybe I'll show them off someday in a video. And that brings us back to where we started. So, I don't want to make this video run too long, so I'll end it here. If you happen to watch and made it this far, then I appreciate it. And if you feel like giving it a like, that'd be great. I'm still new to YouTube. I've been on for a little while, but I haven't done much, but I'm trying to make some time to make some more videos and just share my stuff. Even if it doesn't become a thing, I enjoyed just sharing my hobbies and my builds and stuff. So that's it for this one. We'll see you in the next video.